Good morning. Hi there. Greetings from Tukuze Matunda and karibu sana. Welcome to our channel. Today being May 12th, the year 2022, I want to quickly give you an update of where we are with our tree tomato project here in Tumaini. And as you can see, our fruits are very much ready for harvesting. On the other side of this orchard, we have our team that is already harvesting. And as you can see, the rains finally came. So if you look down there, you'll notice there's a lot of weed that is competing to grow. And our trees are looking very much fresh, rejuvenated. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight, right? This is everything that we had envisioned when we started our project. And as you can see, the last time when I took a video, I think we were at I think we had 10% of the trees that had mature or had ripe fruits. But if you look around, you can see even the trees behind me. I think we're at around 50% of the trees, the total trees that have ready to pick fruits, or rather have since matured. And if you remember the very first harvest that we did, one of the things that I noted was that most of the fruits, most of the trees that were here did not have ripe fruits. So we could only find just a few trees that had ready to pick fruits or mature fruits. And surprisingly, we even have such trees that don't have even a single fruit. Well, it's the life of a farmer. And despite giving them all the care, according them even care, you won't lack one or two trees. And in the coming week, I'll also be coming here with a machete, because there are some trees that need to be culled. The process of culling involves removing unproductive trees so that you focus your energy on what is working, right? So you notice that some trees do have fruits, others are still in the process of ripening. But the main reason why I want to take this video is if you look down here, you'll notice a few fruits here that are rotting. And this was expected. So we've noted that shortly after the rains came, remember we were transitioning from a very dry, extended dry season. So when the rains came, what usually happens is that the trees tend to absorb a lot of water. And as a result, most of these fruits end up, or rather, falling down. This is a good example here. You can see a few ripe here that have since dropped, but the tree is still having a lot of fruits that we'll be harvesting today. So it's a phenomenon that we've noticed. Every time when we are transitioning from an extended dry season to now the wet season, you'll find some trees just dropping fruits, mainly fruits. And like I've said, if you're a citrus farmer, you'd understand. And you'll also notice some fruits also bursting. And that is caused by, the tree taking excessive water, the skin of the fruits not being very, how do I put this? I have to translate from my mother tongue to English, which is a third language for me. So, pardon me. So the skin of these fruits mainly is usually scorched, and as a result, when the tree absorbs a lot of water, they tend to break easily. And you'll find in citrus fruits, oranges, you'll find some of the fruits after they absorb a lot of water just bursting open. That happens a lot. It is more common with citrus, and it also happens when you have irregular watering schedule, and then you happen to just feed the tree. And also in passion fruits, if you overfeed your passion fruits, you see these passion fruits here, if you overfeed them with nitrogen, the same is likely to happen, whereby the fruits usually looks like it's bursting, right? So it will have many cracks. So that happens whenever you have whenever we are transiting from an extended dry season to the rainy season. So you'll find a lot of some trees are severely affected than others, and also what happens is that the fruits, for example, that are not of very good quality, the yellow ones and all that, you also find them falling down, like you can see there. Sorry, it's early in the morning, so forgive me for the glare if the photos are not, or rather if the video is not very clear. So the yellow fruits, those very funny looking weakling fruits and all that, so they tend to just fall on their own. So from that, now after the rainy season, the tree adjusts to the rains, and now the whole phenomena whereby you find a lot of fruits falling down ceases. The other day we had some very strong winds here, and as a result, when the winds came, the fruits had of course absorbed a lot of water. Then you find after the elements, that is specifically the wind, very strong winds, you find of course some fruits falling down. So that happens, and I'll say it's very normal. There's nothing you can do. If a fruit wants to fall down, there's no magic you can do, and you can also attach it back with a glue, So you allow these trees to just adjust on their own, and after they adjust on their own, then they bounces back. So basically, don't get scared when when we are transitioning from the dry period to the wet season or the rainy season. If you see fruits falling down, we usually just go around collecting the ones that are the ones that have fallen down and can be salvaged. And please don't allow the fruits to also get a lot of sunlight exposure, because that will definitely interfere with the quality of the fruit. So you have to pick them as soon as possible. So basically that's one thing that we've noted. Then of course the other thing that you also need to note is that given that we have now moved into the rainy season, and you can see now new challenges present themselves, and you see the weed is trying to to outshine each other, or varieties of weed you can never think of. I mean weed, not that other one, right? Weed, the one that grows on the farm, I don't grow the other one, right? So what happens is that we usually just slash this weed and put it back on our beds here, and it acts as mulch. So we allow the weed to just grow up to a certain level, say a feet tall, and after that we just slash it and put it as mulch, and it continues to decompose, and by doing that we are recycling nutrients in our farm. Then the other thing that I've also noted is that as we go ahead with the process of adjusting from the rainy seasons, we've noted that we also have a number of trees that, you know, that we are a bit discouraged by the size of the fruits, because this is what happens whenever there is an extended dry season. Fruits, you need, even if you serve them with fertilizers, manures and everything, and there's no enough water for the nutrients uptake, remember the nutrients have to be dissolved in water for the tree to take them. So what happens is that we've also noted that we have a number of trees that have some very small sized fruits, not what I'm showing you, but not very good size that we were aiming for. But we know now that the rains have bounced back, the size should be able to improve, because down here we've already placed enough nutrients, right? There is already enough manure, and we'll also be doing some more what do you call this, top dressing. So it's just a matter of time and our fruits will bounce back. But luckily we had some irrigation, and I would say our trees are doing very well. If you visited this place and checked around some of the orchards from our neighboring farms, I'm telling you, you'll be shocked, because some trees are not doing very well, right? If you did not irrigate your trees, I can tell you for sure that the ones that were not irrigated are not looking good. So yeah, take an example of this tree, not much, but you can see the vigor, it's bouncing back. We have also intercropped with avocados here, but we have some trees that are doing very well. Look at this particular one. You didn't even know that it's from the same orchard with others. Quality of fruits is good, and that's what I kept on telling you, that when these trees start ripening, they don't ripen all of them at the same time. So for example, there's one, the neighboring tree has only one ripe fruit. This one is, you can see it's laden with fruits and it's doing very well. Maybe it's because of the shade of the house here, we don't know. This one too, but we've accorded them the same care. So I hope you're now informed of where we are, and we are grateful for the rains, and I think we are only left with one job, to just harvest our fruits and take them to the market. Thank you so much for subscribing and for the support, love and feedback, and you're the reason why we keep on doing this, sharing our stories with you. Thank you so much for the support, and see you in the next video. Bye.